What's going on, people? Welcome to another installment of Tony's Take. All right, so on this episode, I want to talk about something our boy Michael Pachter said about Xbox One X pre-orders, right? Now, in case you guys don't know, Microsoft claims that the Xbox One X is the most pre-ordered Xbox system in history, right? Fastest pre-orders, all that stuff, right? So Michael Pachter was asked about that on his YouTube channel, which I think he does with some other guys, some other guys that he used to work with over on Game Trailers, so or Pack Attack, whatever it was. So he put out this video and he had some very interesting things to say, so I'm gonna read what he says. This was transcribed over by Neil Gaff, and then I took some liberties with editing it myself, right? But I'll have the original link down below, so, and the video as well, right? So he says, Xbox One X, it is ranked on Amazon in the pre-orders a year to date. Last I looked, number 66. I believe the NES Classic was at number 23. It sold 2.3 million units lifetime, and you know that the bulk of those units were sold last year. So this year, maybe a million. So if Xbox One X is ranked 48 slots below that, it's not even close to a million. And of course, the Amazon allocation is probably 5 to 10,000 units. So don't fall for the BS that comes out of Windows Central that tells you that this is the fastest pre-ordered console in Xbox history. They only have a couple. The original Xbox didn't have big pre-orders. The Xbox 360, maybe. But honestly, who was pre-ordering consoles back in 05? So of course, this is the most pre-ordered. All right, since making those statements, he has actually come out to apologize to Windows Central for, kind of being harsh on him. Now, his ire wasn't really at Windows Central, more at the Xbox fanboys that are, were praising the hell out of this announcement, right? But let's get into what he's talking about here. Okay, just full disclosure, I like Michael Pachter. I always bump into him at E3. We're always cool, we always have little mini chats and stuff. Nothing too long, but I always talk to him. He's a good guy. I like the guy, right? But with that said, he can be wrong about some things. But at the same time, just to be fair, analysts aren't supposed to be 100% right. It's like meteorologists. It's like, hey, listen, sometimes you're wrong, sometimes you're right. In this case, he's 100% right. Basically, what he's trying to say is that the Xbox One X being a big pre-order console is not exactly a big deal. Why? Because, yeah, again, the original Xbox, no one pre-ordered that thing, right? Xbox 360, which was a highly successful system, people didn't really pre-order that either, not because the system was bad, but because pre-order culture didn't exactly exist the way it does nowadays, right? So that didn't really pre-order so much. Now you have pre-orders going crazy. Of course this was going to be a big seller, right? Or big pre-order. We'll get to that in a bit. Of course it was going to have big pre-orders. You know what I'm saying? So that's a given right there. But there's a couple of things that Pachter neglected to mention here, right? He's specifically talking about Amazon. He believes that Amazon probably only had 5 to 10,000 Scorpio units, right? I could see that. Remember, this is a limited system. Amazon wouldn't have that many, right? But that's just Amazon. Yes, I realize that Amazon is the biggest, or one of the biggest stores out there, online stores, but it's not the only online store. I know my buddy Jess Corden, he says that people he talked to said that they were selling 25,000 or whatever of the system. I can't verify that because Jess Corden, whatever, take those statements how you will, but the point is that other stores were selling the Scorpio edition of the system. Now, I'm not saying that they sold 1 million of them or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm sure it was in the hundreds of thousands at most. But, you got to take everything into totality here. But speaking about Amazon specifically, yeah, I could see how only about 5 or 10,000 were actually sold. Now, the other thing I want to bring up, this may be not exactly on topic, but it's still related to it. And this is something my homie OBJ said, right? OBJ Denon, shout out to OBJ all day, every day, big supporter of Throwdown, and I'm a big fan of his stuff. So he brought up a good point. He was like, when the hell did we start counting pre-orders as sales? I mean, I didn't think about that, but he's right. I'm like, well, yeah, when did that happen? Because again, Microsoft is out there saying this is the highest selling Xbox, whatever, I'm like, highest pre-orders, sure, but pre-orders aren't sales. Think about it. You could pre-order something and then cancel it, right? I did that. I'm being honest right now. I pre-ordered the Scorpio, right? I had it for about 3 days, and I'm like, Tony, why are you buying a $500 system you're not going to play, bro? Your PC destroys it. Cancel that fucking pre-order, right? So pre-orders are not actually sales, right? So that's where I'm being weirded out about all this. You know, it's like, okay, you may have had high pre-orders, but if people start canceling them, doesn't that lower the numbers? But then again, Microsoft never gives out numbers anymore. So, you know, we can't really like say for sure how successful this was. I'm pretty sure they, you know, sold out from their stock. I'm not denying that. But again, they didn't sell anything. It's just pre-orders, you know? So that weirds me out. You know, I want to know what you guys think about pre-orders counting for sales. Very odd. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say on this video. You know, because it's an interesting topic. I even wrote about it over at geek.com. I'll have that link down there too, so you can check that out. But yeah, basically Michael Pachter is just trying to calm down the armchair analyst out there. You know, he's an actual analyst, so he's trying to calm all those guys down that are saying this is a huge victory for, you know, the Xbox One X and stuff, right? Please keep in mind that the Wii U was a hot pre-order, right? Look how that turned out. Fucking, and then, you know, you have other things like the HTC Vive and Oculus Rift, right? They were both insanely expensive. HTC Vive was $800. I know they lowered the price now, $600. Oculus Rift is $600. Those all sold out. And look at them now, you know. So don't take this initial success to mean that this is gonna like destroy every other like system out there, particularly the PlayStation 4 Pro, right? No, it's gonna do well because again, this system was made for current Xbox owners. It's not really meant to grab people that don't have the Scorpio in their name on Twitter to come into the ecosystem. It's really for the hardcore guys. It's for the crap gamers, the Tim Dogs, right? The Zaires. It's for those guys, right? It's not really meant for other people. You know, other people, they either have their PlayStations or they have a way more powerful PC than the Xbox One X, you know. But it's gonna be interesting come November, man. I'm still on the fence about what's gonna happen with MPDs, because originally I had said Xbox One X is gonna help Xbox One MPDs in November. Then I saw the Xbox briefing when I was out at E3. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know about that now. But now I'm like, I don't know, man. Who knows? We'll see. But again, like I said in the previous video, if Nintendo gets its shit together, they're killing fucking Sony and Xbox this fall, man. But anyway, that's it. This video went on a little longer than I expected, but whatever, man. Something a little bit bonus size for you people for Labor Day weekend, man. And speaking about that, I hope everybody has a good Labor Day weekend. You know, get drunk, get laid, eat, all the good stuff, man. Fucking America, man. All right, dude. So I will see you all on the flip side. Remember, we got to throw around your questions on Sunday as always, man. Once again, I was your boy Tony. I'll see you next time. Peace out.